Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Saturday, May 17th, 2025. Hope you're feeling alive and having a great weekend. Thank you for joining me. Before we get started, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, a follow, all that good stuff. And without any further ado, I present to you the TA. All right, let me turn down the volume a bit and let's take a look at the 90-minute chart. That's where we'll start. And the best case scenario that we went over yesterday is pretty much what's playing out. Sideways movement. We found some support. Where were we last night? We were right around here. Yeah, we were talking about, hey, we might have found a bounce off of our descending support here. It's now support. It was resistance in this symmetrical triangle that was forming there, but broke out. Price action broke out above that resistance, came back down and found support from it. Bounced up and is now kind of just continuing to move sideways. We're seeing a Bollinger Band squeeze happening here on the 90-minute chart. What does that tell us? That tells us that a breakout is coming, but not to which direction. So basically just tells us nothing. No, it tells us that like a breakout is imminent. You can see we've seen them kind of happening all along here, and it's been trying to bust out to the downside several times. But there are some bullish, indicators that are showing us that, hey, maybe it's to the upside where we're headed. Bull flag, the measured move of the bull flag, even the upward trending resistance of the bull flag here, which is pretty much meeting at this current point up here where our measured moves are. Both the measured move from the double bottom here, the extended move from the double bottom. We're still looking for the traditional move back up here. It's more likely for a double bottom and play back up to its where it started. It's a Genesis point, Genesis candle, we'll call it. But yeah, so double bottoms usually play back up to its Genesis candle. We were looking for it to happen here, but it didn't. So let's move you all over, and hopefully we can see that happen from over here. Hopefully, likely, but that doesn't mean that it will happen. The 200 MA has moved up past. Let's actually move this fib retracement a little bit wider as well. You can see that the 200 has moved up past the 618 even. So can that give a price action a jerk up to the upside? Possibly. This bullish div here also still hasn't quite played out, and we are seeing the stochastics pointing to the upside. Pretty high already, so maybe tonight we'll see some upside, but if we don't, then we start saying the likelihood of the breakout is to the downside. Stokes pointing to the downside, we'll say that the likelihood's to the downside. The RSI is just hovering around here in the middle, the center, like right around the center, kind of just being indecisive. It has gotten over its signal line though, but not into bullish territory really. It's kind of moved up in there a little bit there, a little there. It was there, but that was a couple days ago. Yesterday kind of pushed up into it, then came back down, putting in a higher high, a higher low. So we're looking for a higher high now, higher into bullish territory. That would signal to us that we'll be moving up to complete that double bottom at 105.5, and then we'll look for that extended move up to our all-time high area range, really. Yeah. So that's good from the 90s. Well, let me count the downside. Likelihood is the upside. First two, where that double bottom plays out to, and then up to all-time high after that. Downside, first up is our 786. That's our, well, first up is our 200 MA, which is actually correlating with our 618 fib retracement, which has actually acted as support here before. If that happens again, we could see a triple top happening, which also just has the same play out basically as double top. If, however, price action breaks under that 100.7786 Fibonacci retracement, well, then our bull flag's gone, our double bottom's broken, and, well, even if it gets that far, if it gets under the 618, our double bottom's broken. If it gets under the 786, our bull flag's broken. Invalidated is a better term. Then we're looking at 996 as to hold this up. That's our current support level just under us, and below that, yeah, at that point we're under our 200 and we're looking pretty bearish. You know, just look to our support levels. If we were to, you know, head down that way, how far would we go? Well, if this is a double top, a big one, or even a triple top here, or even like a head and shoulders, but if it's a triple top, we're heading to that 99.6. But honestly, you could make that bigger move, even coming all the way down here to about 96. 96 is the downside, 108 is the upside. Farthest away, closer to there, we got 99.6 downside and 107, maybe 101.7 acting as support below us. And our next target for the upside is 105.7 ish. Further up there is our all-time high. I know I've said it a couple times, but that's our targets for the next couple of days. We are seeing more bullish patterning than bearish patterning. Indicators are pointing up, Bollinger Band squeezing. So hey, we're watching for an upside move. Watch that that stochastic to turn around and point to the downside. That'll, if that's still squeezing, if the bull bands are still squeezing at that point, well, then we're looking for a downside move. Okay, I've been rambling. Let's move on to the 6-hour chart, where you'll see basically absolutely no difference from the other night. Yeah, like this. Okay, here's the difference. We got our stochastics pointing to the upside now. Bullish for a breakout to the upside. RSI put in a higher low, pointing to the upside. Hasn't quite gotten over its signal line. It's gotten some resistance from the signal line here on the 15th, a couple of days ago. But yeah, if we can break over that signal line here on the 6-hour chart, that would signal to us that we are going to break out to the upside more than likely. Our stochastics are pointing to the upside, so likely that's what's happening at the moment. That could change though if we don't see a breakout before the Stokes turn around. We'll just leave everything else the same. I mean, we don't even really need to move or adjust this bull flag at all for now. We'll just watch. We're watching Stokes to continue upwards and not to lose that momentum, and for the breakout to happen before the Stokes turn around. Yeah, RSI is over in bullish territory though, so that's good. And where's our measured move? 112. You know that from before because nothing has changed on this chart. All right, let's take a quick peek at the daily. All right, daily, what you doing? Also no real change. Sideways movement, wide Bollinger Bands. The Stokes have gotten slow. No, they're kind of still moving, but let's see if they could turn around. They could, because the 6-hour Stokes are starting to turn upwards. So if they can start moving upwards, and the 90 can keep heading upwards, and the 22 can keep pushing upwards, and the 5, hold on, and the 5 can also keep pushing upwards. It's starting to move up. Yeah, so it's looking like it could move. It could move up. If it does move up, where's it going here on the daily? What is it telling us? Well, our bull flag would take us up to 115, but our smaller bull flag here from the, what do you call it? The 6-hour chart. That's what we were looking at there. That would take us up to about that same level. Our next resistance above us, the only one we have, are these all-time high ones and the upper trend line of our bull flag. Those are our up shots. Down shots. Our Stokes are pointing to the downside. RSI is under its signal line, but still very much in bullish territory. Moved out of overbought territory too. It's no longer overbought. So let's see if this pattern can continue. We can get another higher high, bring that RSI up, bring price up. Come on, bully bulls. But I'm ready for it either way. If it goes down, I've taken lots of profit. I'm sitting on dry powder and I'm waiting for my time to start DCAing again in the depths of the bull market or the bear market. Volatility's going down here too, and the Bollinger Bands are kind of coming together a little bit. The bottom one's kind of coming up quicker than the top one's coming down. We're far over that 200, same as on the 6 hour. So as long as that's happening, we're still bullish, but as we move lower towards it, which is gonna happen, and we could even move under it and still put in a higher low, which would tell us that we still have a chance to move up. But if we do move under that 200, then our likelihood of coming back up over it becomes less than 50% in my mind. I'll be happy that I took all the profits that I did. Okie dokie. You know where it's going, or at least where I think it's going tonight. We'll go back to the 90. I'll just show it to you on the 90. Where is it going tonight on the 90? Oopsies. 90. Where's it going tonight? It's either heading up to 105.5 or we're dropping back down into the golden pocket. Actually, not the golden pocket, but up to the 618, staying over that 200. That's our best case scenario. Our second best case scenario is to stay in this golden pocket, come back down to the golden pocket. Okie dokie. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, and I will see you tomorrow.